Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's time for a live show. I've put it off too long. Probably not the most convenient time for everyone being on here at 11 p.m. But hey, I got to work it on my schedule. I don't know why everybody's asleep. Wake up, join a live show. Thanks for all my new subscribers and my old ones. Everybody that made it possible to get to 10,000 subscribers. I finally broke that mark. That was a big mark for me. I was stuck between like 5 and 10 for a long time. Uh, who knew? Who knew? Just put out a bunch of clickbait and the numbers go up. I think that's how everybody else is getting them, right? But thanks, everybody. Appreciate everybody showing up. Subscribing, hey, if you haven't, do the thing, hit that like button. I'll get that out of the way real quick. Anybody wants to jump in, throw some comments at me, we'll go through the comments. I got a couple big things I want to talk about, highs and lows of trucking. Let me tell on myself first things first. I locked myself out of my truck today. The first time ever I have done that. I never lock my door with the button. And for some reason today, I decided to lock it with a button, and it went really bad for me because, I locked myself out. I had to find a piece of wire and dig down in that door and get that lock and pull it up. Luckily, I'm pretty good at breaking into stuff. I'm sure the statute of limitations is passed on most of that, right? I'm kidding. But no, I did. I struggled with it for about 2 hours getting that damn door unlocked. I called a locksmith, and the locksmith told me I don't work after 4:30. I said, maybe I need to become a locksmith. I'm just saying, that sounds like a pretty good gig. You hang it up at 4:30. But boy, I got out there. I fought the hell out of it. So I overcame. I did get it unlocked. I'm not saying there's not a piece of wire in my door still, but there's still a piece of wire in my passenger side door. I dropped it. So normally this is the only truck I've never had a key wired to the outside. I've had trouble getting copies made, and I have a copy. The key the key in the ignition is a copy. So hey, I figure if I ain't done it in 16 years, I'm not going to make that big a deal about it. It cost me 2 hours of my day. I'm in no kind of hurry. It wasn't the end of the world. It was just a pain in the ass, Luckily, I had my refill cup with me, and, I had plenty to drink, so. Oh, that is all melted. Oh, that's bad. But, first time in 16 years, locked myself out. What an idiot. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I was like, you know what? It's everything happens for a reason. So, most of the time I keep a key wired to the truck outside somewhere. I did a little research, and you can take the clutch plate where the clutch would be to go through to the slave cylinder. There's a plate there on the Freightliner. It's right by the ignition. You can take that plate off and run your hand up in there and get the key out of the ignition if you left it in the ignition. I got a problem with that because mine doesn't have a clutch, but the plate is there. So it actually should have been easier because all I got to do is take that little metal plate, the cover off. But boy, whatever kind of silicone they use to glue that thing on there, I took the screws out, but man, I couldn't get that metal plate to budge. It's got some sort of super glue on it, so whatever. Whatever. That was my day. Let me get you a promo code going there. If you want to join Mudflap, I recommend it. I am getting fuel tomorrow on Mudflap. I was trying to make it to the stop today, but I don't need to go much farther. I got like 500 miles to do, maybe 550, something like that to do before Monday morning. So I wasn't going to try to make it too far today. Joe Gampa, number one in the house. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Joe Gampa. Joe Gampa with both feet in the house. Thank you. Yeah, congrats on 10,000 subscribers. It's one of those things. It really doesn't change too much about my channel. The only thing really 10,000 subscribers does is I can put my merch tent directly on my channel now. I don't have to do it third party. I can put that right there on YouTube. But other than that, it's pretty much the same channel. You know what I mean? You won't see me wearing Gucci flip-flops no time soon. Cool trucking in the house. Hey, Cash, what's up? Not much. Locked myself out of my truck today like a rookie. It's like a first-day rookie I did. Stan Dodge in the house. Yeah, it's kind of late. I appreciate everybody stopping by. You know how I like to do it. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you very much for stopping by. I pop on live no matter what time of day it is. It might be 4 in the morning. It might be 11 p.m. on a Friday. Set your notifications to, ring that bell or however they say it. And that's what we do. That's what we do. Thank you, Stan, for showing up. I do appreciate everybody. East Texas Trucker in the house. Geez, late night show. Yeah. Live number 274 we're doing tonight. You know what I mean? And like I've ran through a few. Some of those are like 4 hours long. I mean, we got time. We got time together. You know what I mean? I got an email today, and I will say this: if you guys email me, it takes me a long time to get through all the emails because, honest to God, I get more junk emails in a day than like you put your email on the internet, and holy moly, will you get some emails? But I try to answer them all, and I won't call you out by name, but I might talk about your email a little bit if it's interesting. I had an interesting email today. A guy that's pretty concerned about the freight market, and I think I might talk about that a little bit more as a learning experience. I ain't going to call nobody out by name or nothing. I don't think he's, on the internet. He just emailed me, so we'll talk about that a little bit. We'll get to that a little later. Rich Taco in the house. What up, brother? What up, brother? Appreciate you. Not much. Chilling. Just got done for the night. I've been off. I've been protesting. This entire week I protested because of low freight rates and high diesel prices. I did not take off the entire week to get a radiator put in my truck. It was because I was protesting. It wasn't because I needed work. Yeah. The old Betty White, she was leaking some coolant for about the last, like a drip or two, for about a week, and I was like, hey, you know what? While rates are still good, I'm going to run it. And then I kind of finished out the month of April, and it was starting to leak a little worse. I had pulled Mont Eagle with it. I pulled Mont Eagle with 42,000 pounds, the long way up Mont Eagle too, like from Georgia going towards Nashville. I pulled the long Mont Eagle with it, and let me tell you, she probably spilled about a gallon coming up Mont Eagle. It was a pressure crack in the top of the radiator, like the seal on the corner was coming loose. It didn't leak unless you was pulling, a lot of pressure. So I ran it for a couple weeks. You know how it is. You can't panic and just run to the shop with any little thing. It's I wanted to make sure I got my money's worth out of that other radiator, but got a new one put in. Seems like we're doing good. Seems like it's doing good. I put a couple 100 miles on it today. Nothing too strenuous, though. Joe's in the house. What up, Joe? I just realized, what your avatar is there, Joe. Is that a tanker with a smiley face on it? A smiley face tanker. I like that. Joe says, riddle me this. How is every truck stop packed at night, but shipper and receivers hold drivers hours on end? Yeah, I am parked at a casino. I'm going to tell you, man, create your own little hidden list of places to park. This casino, I actually only found out about this casino because I was making a pickup near here one day, and it was one of those where you got to drop your trailer and they let you bobtail out. And I said, well, hell, I'm on a bobtail to like the truck stop. And I was talking to a guy at the truck stop, and they were talking about, I don't know, we was talking about parking, and he was like, yeah, I usually stop here and get diesel, then I go over to the casino. And I was like, do tell, where's the casino? And he told me where it was at, and I'm like, dude, that's right off the freeway. And I went over there, massive parking lot, like you could probably park 100 trucks over there. And I was like, yeah, I will remember that. I mean, I'm not going to the casino tonight. I'm kind of like a special occasion guy with a casino. I don't mind going to the casino, but I get bored really easy. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not winning, I want to leave. You know what I mean? I'm good for about 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm ready to go. If I'm not winning, and when I win, I'm one of those people, I will leave with the money. Um, you know, not all the time, but most of the time. If I'm up, because I know you'll give it right back. It's like, but yeah, you gotta get some hidden spots. Um, I don't mind telling you where this casino's at if I wasn't parked here. I just don't want people messing with my stuff. But casinos are great little hidden gems, man. They are. I stopped at a Quick Trip earlier to park at a Quick Trip, and the thing was packed. Like, they were already parking around the curb and everything. And I was like, you know what? I don't even need this. I was like, I can drive like 30 minutes down the road and go to the casino. The casino's got a nice restaurant in it, but I am very strict on myself right now. I'm actually going to try to, I always try to do better, but like, I'm so easy on myself. Like, oh, it's, you did good today. Go eat, 5 cheeseburgers and a box of Little Debbie's and wash it down with milk and Kool-Aid. And it's like, I'm actually trying to do a little better right now. So I think that's why I have so much energy at 11 o'clock. I didn't carbo load and crash today. Richard Barber Trucking in the house, checking in from Provo, Utah at the Hilton. Come on with it at the Hilton. I think you said that was the last stop on the tour. What are you doing after that tour's over with? Gary Bates, UT Cootie. Okay. Rick living it up. Come on with it. Yeah. He's got a good gig over there, man. He don't sleep in no truck most nights. He sleeps in a nice hotel. Gary Bates, thank you, sir, for being here. Been a long time supporter. Gary Bates, one of my first subscribers, if you guys don't know. Randomly met Gary Bates at a freaking Waffle House in Kentucky one day. Of all the Waffle Houses in all the country, I walk in, and who's sitting there? Gary Bates. Still wheel holder in the house is carry a key in your wallet. I locked myself out once in January. Temperatures at 35. After that, I made 2 extra keys. OLL, brutal learning experience. Yeah, so I had trouble with Freightliner getting keys made because my original key is kind of worn out, and a lot of places that make keys don't carry Freightliner truck keys. They carry Freightliner van keys. But I've come to learn that Freightliner van key, the van key, will work, but it only works one way because there's a groove in it. So, like, if I put this key in the ignition, I got a 50-50 shot it works. Okay, I put it in there upside down. Flip it over. Now I got myself a working key. Same way in the door. It only works like one direction. If you put it in, it don't turn. Flip the key over, put it in, it works. And when I had that made, I'm too cheap to get 2 of them. I wasn't about to risk $2.99 twice. You know what I mean? At $3 a go, who's got that kind of money? So I need to go back over there to Ace Hardware and get them to make me another one, because a good stiff piece of wire, and you wrap that thing around some piece of metal underneath the truck. It's worth it. It's worth it. Let me tell you. But I don't know what made me hit that lock today. I never use that lock. I mean, I'm a key on the outside type of guy. You know what I mean? I keep my key in my pocket. And the funny thing is I had a key in my pocket today and I felt it. And I was like, okay, I got my truck key. No, I had my key to my Toyota car. My truck key was in my backpack back there on the bunk. Yeah, rough. It was rough. Stan Dodge says I got locked out of the manhole. Stan Dodge with the jokes. Come on. Come on with it. Jeswa, am I saying that right? Jeswa says, sup, buddy? Not much. Not much. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. 35 in the house. I can't believe there's 35 people up at this time of night willing to sit here and chit-chat with me. I feel very blessed. Thank you all for coming in. Be sure to hit that like button if you could. That draws more people in. The more people we get, the more stuff we do. Justin is in the house. This is my first live show. Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me know you're here. It says, how's it going running Amazon out of Boise, Idaho? Okay. I'm doing good. I got back in my truck today without much hassle. I did get shout out to the folks at Love's. They did give me a piece of wire. All you need, I mean, I ain't gonna say it, but you don't need much to get into a Freightliner. You know what I mean? A good stiff piece of wire about 10 inches long and a bent a certain way, and you in like Flynn. So yeah, we made it work, but no more locking doors with buttons. I never been a fan of that, really the only time I use this switch is when I know I'm getting something on the passenger side, and I'll unlock the passenger door, but I never lock the door with it. So you learn lessons today. I don't know if I was in a hurry or what was going on. Must have been distracted by something. Running Amazon out of Boise. Do you do that for a company or you got your own authority? How's that work? Boise. Seems like one of those places has been blowing up here lately. I think a lot of people are leaving California, ended up in Boise. I seen a guy, I think might have been Idaho or Wyoming, when a guy made a fake video where he was pretending to be the governor. And he was talking about all the people moving from California. He's like, you're leaving California for a reason. So remember that when you move somewhere else. Don't bring it with you. The things you don't like, don't bring them with you. Joe says, better put you a safe key under the hood somewhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that will happen. First thing when I get home, when I park this truck in the yard, we're going straight to Ace Hardware. We're going to get us a couple made. A couple of them made. Probably be good to have one in my car just for the hell of it. At $3 a go, I say I might even splurge and get 2 or 3 of them. Having one in the wallet, that's not a bad idea. If you get a flat key, steering wheel holder says, yeah, put one in your wallet. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You get a cheap little flat key made, and bam, there you go. That's a good one. But the funny thing is, I locked my wallet in the truck today also. Yeah, I actually realized I locked my key in my truck when I realized my wallet was in the truck, because I went to go back to the truck to get my wallet, and I was like, oh no, this is not a truck key in my pocket. This is a Toyota Avalon key. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Stephen Davis 10K. I'm happy to say I've been around for most of them. Yeah, Stephen Davis been around for a hot minute. I remember that name. Well deserved. Thank you very much. Hashtag come on. Hashtag damn it, boy. Yeah. Yeah, we trying to do it. I'd like to be a really big channel, but I'd like to get there on my terms. You know what I mean? A little Frank Sinatra. I want to do it my way. Keep the drama to a minimum. Try to help people along the way. I don't see much success if you don't do it the right way. It's like, it just, more morals and whatnot. I try to have some. The Bull of the Woods in the house. What up? I like that avatar. East Texas Trucker in the house. Boom. Come on with it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. With both feet in the house. Where are you headed, Justin? Was Justin the one in Boise? Is that the one? Yeah, running Amazon out of Boise. Oh, there's the man. One of my new favorite channels. I've really been getting into trucking California with Velox. I was saying Velox. I think it's Velox. Somebody corrected me. Then I heard him say it in a video today, and I was like, damn, maybe they was right. Late night live. Yeah, I like to pop on, do them occasionally. Next time I'm in Tennessee visiting my mom and my family, I'll have to hit you up, bro. We'll have to do a meetup next time I'm down there. Of course, you're a truck driver, so you'll probably be in Wisconsin when I'm down there, But yeah, digging the channel. Let's see here. Rich Taco says I have a few spare keys in the ignition, key in my pocket, and key hidden outside of the truck. Okay. If we ever do a meetup, I'm gonna try to find your hidden key. I'm gonna challenge you to a key search. That sounded weird. Never mind. Check that. Never mind. With both feet says no. Yo Nick, how are you? Yeah, everybody say hi to everybody. Everybody say hi to everybody. East Texas Church says both feet saw you got to meet Clutch Trucker. Would love to meet that guy one day. Yeah, Clutch Trucker. Been watching that guy for a long time. Let's see here. Richard Barber says, be sure to leave a public comment concerning the proposed speed limiter mandate. Here's the link. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I got a video. I need to get that video done. I probably have a video Monday, Wednesday. I don't know. I put out so many damn, I got so many damn ideas for videos. It's unreal. Like, I think I'm like 50 days in a row now with a video or something like that. Like, I just been cranking them out. Man versus Road in the house. What up, bro? Thanks for stopping by. That's a good channel. Everybody go check out Man versus Road. Who else is channeled up in here? Trucking California's in there. East Texas Trucker got a channel. If any of you guys have channels and I don't know about it, please let me know. I do not want to skip over anybody. And that is one of the missions of this channel, is to help people. And by help people, one of the things I'd like to do is help people get their channel to more viewers. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell people to subscribe to your channel, but I can most definitely tell them to check it out. You know what I mean? Because that's the key. Let's face it, not everybody's for everybody. You know what I mean? There's probably a lot of people that have watched my videos and just like, he's not for me, and that's cool. At least you checked it out. That's the main thing for me. So, go check out Man versus Road. Give him some love. Red Diesel channel member in the house. Thank you, sir, for being a channel member. That's what pays for these StreamYard lives. Channel members doing it big. Thank you, sir. Joe Gamble, please hit the like button. Yeah, that's for sure. E6 Trucker says, I'm having a hard time finding anything under $5 a gallon out here on the East Coast on Mudflap. Yeah, you're going to have tough time finding anything under $5 a gallon anywhere here lately. Unless you're in a state that has really low ifta. I found some stuff today under $5 a gallon in Missouri. But, what's Missouri? 20 cents on ifta now, I think? Like, it's tough, man. It's just tough out here. I got my ifta back. I don't know. Does anybody want to know what my ifta was? I have a hard time bringing it up anymore, boy. A lot of people give me hell about my ifta. So, it's up there. I could show it, but, the way I look at it is if I got to show you, we're not really friends. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't trust me, we're not really friends. But boy, I had a good first quarter. I had a lot of light loads. I had like a 2 or 3 week period where every load was under 20,000 pounds. Like, I'm not even playing. I couldn't believe my luck on like just every load was like 20,000. I think I had I don't know. I mean, I go back and look at the weekly recaps, and yeah, like I think this last week out to Detroit was like, 15,000 pounds out, 10,000 pounds back. I had a lot of good, a lot of things got to go in your favor to get a good IFTA. You got to get loads that run in good areas, Rich Psycho says, high five for the 10,000 subs. Yeah, no doubt. We slap fives over here. That's for sure. I slap fives. Cool Trucking, been there, done that. That's why I carry a Slim Jim in the truck. It wouldn't have done me no good to have it in the truck, though. I couldn't get into anything. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have a key to get into anything on this truck. So, I mean, literally, if you got some time, like, that was the first time I ever broke into a Cascadia. Won't be the last. No, just playing. Freight keeps going like it is. It won't be the last time. But, I mean, now that I know where the lock is and how to get to it, it's like 10 minutes. I could be into it with a piece of wire, You give me a stiff piece of wire about a foot long. You put you like a bend in it at about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Psh, psh, bam, you're done. You're done. It takes no time. But yeah, Slim Jim is a good way to go. You need a piece of wire on these Cascadias because you got to get down and then under the window. Like, just a flat Slim Jim won't get to it. They got like the window tracks in the way to go down. So, or at least that's, I mean, I don't know 100%. That's what I found on YouTube today. I should have made a video of it too, man. There's no really good, like, detailed videos. Let's see. Truck in California says, at with both feet, I'm good. Sitting at the house after signing my life away for 1.5 acres of God's country in Tennessee. It'd probably be a good investment. Who knows, man? Who knows with stuff like that? Smokehouse, I'm sipping on Tennessee myself. Jack Daniels. I like that Jack Daniels honey. The honey. Not crazy about the regular Jack Daniels. Grew up right around that area, but just never was a fan. Never was a fan of that. That charcoal gets me. The charcoal gets me. Stairwell Holder says, do you plan on customizing your truck in anything? Chrome dash cost about $4 a piece. Not bad considering a new one. Truck payment about $1,500. No, I mean, like, you can keep an old truck and not customize it. Like me building that shelf for the microwave, that's the type of customization I will do to a truck. I mean, things that make me living in it better or more livable, that's what I'm about. And that guy, like to say the email, that email the guy sent me today, he was worried and he was like, what do you think about the freight market? And I was like, I mean, I'm not one to speculate too much, what I mean? But the data is pointing, it could be rough for a few months. Like, now I did hear a guy leave me a comment earlier that said the EIA is expecting diesel prices to be down to like $3.27 by the summer. I don't know how they're planning on making that happen, but God willing, that's the truth. But it's the government, so I don't trust them that much. But this guy's bought him a truck, and he's $200,000. Basically, here's the story. This guy was a company driver for 30 years, and then last year he decided, with the freight booming like it was, now's the time to be an owner operator. and he bought a custom $200,000 truck, and he spent like another 100,000 on a trailer. He got like a pretty new reefer trailer. It may even be brand new, but he's like 300 grand in on this equipment now, and he's like, I kind of just want to be a company driver again. This is stressful, and I'm like, there you go. It is very stressful, especially when you bite off a lot like that. I'm like, I don't know. I've never been one to tell people to buy expensive equipment. It's like I seen a guy today where I was picking up at. He had that was probably about a 1995 FLD. And let me tell you, he had her looking damn good. Like, nothing special, not a lot of chrome, not a lot of just, looked like a well-maintained truck, like it'd been painted recently. But I was like, that's a damn good looking truck. And when freight was paying really good, no one ever asked, do you have a new truck? Do you have a lot of chrome on your truck? No one ever asked that. They just want a truck. Like, and I'm like, that guy with that 95 FLD, I don't know, that truck's probably paid for itself, what do you think, 10 times over? Maybe more? Like, those are the guys that are in a good position with that paid off stuff. East Texas Truckers has got a really good paying short haul tomorrow. Good deal. Glad to hear that. Going to be heading home for my 25th birthday here in about a week. Been on the road since March 25th. Whoo! Damn it, boy. Well, congratulations on making it to your 25th birthday. You got nothing to look forward to now. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Your insurance rates will go down a little bit, and other than that, life is over. No, I'm totally playing. Somebody told me one time you spend the first 25 years trying to kill yourself, and then you spend the next 25 trying to keep yourself alive. And I have found that to be very true. Very true. But congratulations on the good paying rate. Congratulations on getting to go home, and a happy birthday. If I don't talk to you between now and then, happy birthday. With Bofisas Cash, Home Depot has blankets for Cascadia. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Let's see. Just trucking in a house, best decision of your life, Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man, I miss the heck out of Tennessee. I really do. Just trucking is at the Hollywood Casino. Come on with that. I am not at a spectacular casino like that, but I'm at a casino I won't even go to. And thanks for stopping by, Just Trucking. I appreciate you. I'll just be straight up about it. I said some stuff about Just Trucking on the internet a long time ago that I regret. I took it all down, but you know what I mean? Like, got caught up in some drama. Wish I hadn't, but yeah. I'm cool with Just Trucking now. I hope he can be cool with me. Ironhead Productions in the house. Cash, what up, brother? What's happening? Can't believe there's 39 people in here. 40 people. Thanks, everybody. Hit that like button. Joining me here in the Cascadia on a Friday night live show. I had this planned for about 8 o'clock tonight, and then I locked myself out of my truck. First time in 16 years, locked myself out of my truck, locked my wallet in the truck. I couldn't even go in the truck stop and buy a open your door kit because I left my wallet in the truck too. So shout out to Loves, though. The Loves gave me a piece of wire, and I figured out how to get it open with a piece of wire. So we do what we got to do. Funny thing is, if that locksmith would have came and opened the door for me, he'd have probably charged me like $75 or so. But the funny thing is, when he said, hey, I'm not coming out there, I was like, well, I got to figure this crap out on my own. So I'm actually glad he didn't call, because I learned a skill on how to open my door with a piece of wire, and I saved $75. So I was pretty irritated about it at the time, but hey, that's the way things work out. Smokehouse wishing a happy early birthday to East Texas Trucker. Yeah, thanks, everybody. showing support. East Texas Trucker, man, you were in a heck of a spot to be 25 years old, by the way. Just so you know, man. I know you know like how like the position you're in is really good, but yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see. Man versus Road, hey JT. East Texas Truckers, yeah, no doubt. Trucking California, amen, Justin. We'll be running similar lanes soon. There you go, man. Um, sometimes a change like that sometimes is exactly what you need. You know what I mean? Like, I did the reverse one time. I moved from Tennessee to California, and it did me a lot of good. It honestly did. I liked it. Um, it really changed my life in a good way. It did. Um, let's see. Judge Drugger says, hey, man. Richard Barber hauling this tour since January and been home 3 days. Monday, I'm heading home for a long break and going to haul some freight until it starts up again. That's awesome. I'm glad those tours are getting going, man. A lot of people got hurt when those tours shut down. They did. They did. Let me see here. It looks like I got super chats. Let me get those taken care of real quick. Bradley Morrison, House $1.99, thank you very much. Can you shout out my bro, Nick Grew? It's his birthday. What up, Nick? What up, Nick? Thank you very much for the super chat. I like your top-down Mustang there. I don't know. The more I see these new Mustangs, the more they're growing on me. I was always kind of a Chevrolet guy growing up, but the new Camaro just it just me, my opinion. Don't tie me up and throw me in a river for it. But the new Camaro just never has done it for me. It just never has. Big Rigger 61, there you go. Channel member, thank you, sir. Party on, yeah, no doubt. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me. 42 in the house. I got 500 miles I got to get done. Let's see, where am I at? But yeah, I got 500 something miles to do by Monday morning. I've been rolling like 61 miles an hour. I got passed by a Prime truck today. I got passed by Prime on flat ground. And no, I didn't hold up traffic. I let the crews go and let him go on around me, because me doing 61 and him doing 62 is going to cause a huge traffic backup. So I dropped it down to about 58 and let him go on. I just couldn't ruin anybody's Friday night like that. I'm like, there's probably people trying to go out and have fun, and me and Prime, having an idiot race. Probably not the most kosher thing to do. Just Trucking says, yes, sir, Nick. Yeah, I think you'll like Tennessee, man. I always like the I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's good vibes out there. Good vibes. Let's see. With both feet, East Texas Trucker. He is a good guy. Yeah. East Texas Trucker's cool. Cool. Joe says, my avatar is my tanker after a night of running in snow. So I made a smiley face on the back of it. Okay. I never didn't know that was a tanker. I mean, obviously I seen the smiley face, but yeah, I like that. I like it. Smokehouse says, yes, there's a casino with truck parking in Oklahoma. I gotta to whenever I head toward Texas. I go to. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, casinos are like some hidden gems for truck parking. And typically they got some nice restaurant options. So yeah, if you can figure out where some casinos are, because typically casinos are in like good areas for like, there's usually not a lot of parking around them. Like the truck stops will fill up quick because it's usually like a busy area. It's a good way to be. East Texas, let me learn to talk. East Texas truckers and casinos are real boring by yourself. Yeah, that's true too. More fun with friends. My old teammate and I had good times at the casino in Council Bluffs. I've been to that one before, I think. Yeah, I'm that same way, man. Casinos just, I don't know. It seems like the older I get, the less I enjoy them. Nick says, congrats on the house. That's great. Sent you an email. Check your spam. There you go. There you go. Hello. Velox 18. Okay. Ryan in the house. Thanks, Ryan, for stopping by. Thanks for letting me know you're in here. Rich Taco says, today I spent most on fuel ever, $827 in Texas. 163 gallons. Ran her kind of low. Yeah. I went to get fuel. Oh, I can't remember where it was now. Last week, I think I was in Georgia, and the guy who pumped before me had ran her like to $999. The damn pump wouldn't even register. Like he maxed it out. $999 on fuel. I was like, oh my God, I hope he got a good discount on that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I had a guy leave a comment today that said the EIA is planning on like 330. I think it was 330, 327 EIA diesel forecast. Let's see what that says. Short-term forecast. No, I want long-term. Give me the long-term outlook. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they're going to make that happen, but it would be nice. Let me tell you. I'll accept your cookies. I love cookies. Transportation energy demand expected to grow by more than 20%. I don't see it on there. I have to dig into that. But yeah, let's hope that that's correct. Let's hope that's correct. Let's see. Andrew says, hi, Cash. Coming from St. Paul. Okay. St. Paul, Minnesota. St. Paul, Indiana. I know there's a Love's in St. Paul, Indiana. I think it is. Trucking California says, hey, Ryan. Rich Taco, man, definitely don't run into California. Yeah. 827 is the minimum. Yeah. You know what gets me is this reefer fuel these days. Man, like half a tank of reefer fuel is like 130, 140 bucks these days. Like, I'm starting to, like, on my back hauls, of course, I got to service the customers on the way out. But on the back hauls, I've been telling them, look for dry loads, because let's face it, I got a reefer trailer with a flat floor in it. So it's basically, not much different other than a little narrow, but if I can haul a dry load on the way back, it saves me a couple $100 in reefer fuel. It just does. East Texas Trucker says, so if fuel goes up to $8 a gallon in California and the East Coast, we're going to see people just park the truck. I mean, yeah, some people are just not going to be able to run. Like, they're just not going to be able to afford it because, they're posting some ridiculous rates on these load boards. And if you're running 5 miles a gallon, you're talking $1.25, $1.30 for fuel a mile. And they're trying to post rates for, $1.80, $2 a mile. There ain't no profit in that. Not with truck equipment being what it is. Because the way I look at it is my truck is paid off. Like, I don't owe anything on my truck. But I also understand that the more miles I put on this truck, the closer I'm getting to replacing this truck. And let's face it, when it comes time to replace this truck, it's going to have to be a big amount of money to get a new truck if things stay where they're at. So, yeah, you got to factor that in. Even if you got a paid off truck, unless you got a 95 FLD, then apparently you just run her down. Like, I couldn't believe that truck today. Good looking truck for like a probably 95, 97 model, like in that range. Andrew says, hi, Nick. Joe says, Freightliner Key works on international trucks. I did not know that. Smokehouse 917 West Coast. I'm enjoying my extended home time. It's the way to be. the way to be. I took off this week. I got home Monday. I delivered Monday morning, and I left out this afternoon. So, basically took off the whole week. Stefan in the house says, starting CDL school next Monday. Congratulations. Stick with it. That's the key. Just stick with it. It starts out a little rough, and it is a job. I mean, when I first got into trucking, I was so freaking delusional. I was like, I'll get up early in the morning and I'll drive, for a couple hours. Then when rush hour starts, I'll take a break, and then I'll drive during the middle of the day, and then I'll shut it down. And then I realized I'm not in control. The logbook, the shippers, all that's in control of when I drive. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you guys don't know Trucking with Rabies, I've locked that channel name down just in case I was to get bit by a raccoon. I got the Trucking with Rabies coming. Oh, man, Rich Taco, funny guy. If you guys don't know Rich Taco, he's funny. Adam in the house is sweet, alive to keep me going through North Dakota. Yeah, come on in, listen up. I try to do my live shows in a manner to where you can listen like a podcast. I could probably take the audio and turn it into a podcast, but I recommend YouTube Premium. I had a guy today said there was too many commercials on one of my videos, and I'm like, YouTube determines the commercials, not me. But more importantly, get that YouTube Premium. You can get your whole family on there for like $20 a month, and you get YouTube Music as well, which is pretty sweet because it's like, any song you could think of is pretty much on there. And you don't have to watch commercials. And here's the key. Here's why I like it. Because a show like this, I can turn the screen off on my phone and still listen to it with YouTube Premium. You can do just audio. So, you could have me on and have the screen on your logbook or your GPS or, something more safe than, watching a video. I recommend that. Ryan Peterson, Mr. Cash, where's your brother at? He's probably in the bed by now. I haven't talked to him today. I need to call him tomorrow. I ain't talked to him in a couple days. East Texas Trucker says that's why I like my Mac locks are mechanically actuated. Yeah. I think you can do it, you can push the lock down back here with your elbow. It's got a up and down lock. That's how I got it unlocked today. It's got a hold of that, but you got to go up behind the glass to get that thing. Moral of the story is lock the door with the key. Been doing that for years and it's never failed me. But boy, the one time I hit the button, look at me out there in a hot parking lot like an idiot with a piece of wire taking his truck apart. Steven says, I keep one in my wallet. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, I gotta tell you. Rich Taco says, I bet you watched lock picking lawyer videos today. I did not watch lock picking lawyer today. I do know that channel, but I am really good at picking locks. If you guys don't know, I used to own a property maintenance business, and people never leave you the key when they move out or they foreclose on a house. You got to go in there and get it done yourself. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you got a knob lock on your house and no deadbolt, I could be in your house in 30 seconds or less. I can literally snap that knob off and just take the lock out and turn it. It's that easy. If you got a deadbolt, a little bit more resistance, but I recommend if an interior bolt lock. If you're gonna, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but something that can't be undone from the outside for when you're at your house. You know what I mean? Because most people, if they break a window to get into your house, they're going to go straight for the deadbolt and straight for the lock. But if you put a bolt lock or a big heavy deadbolt that only is interior, if you do that, you're really going to throw some people off. And, that gives you enough time to, you know, that gives you enough time to get you lock off your pistol, you know, that way when they get the door open, you can get a good look at them, get them, you know, hit them where it counts. Just saying. That would be my advice. You know, just saying. East Texas Truck says the triple whammy, lock yourself out with no. I did have the phone and no wallet. Yeah, the phone, I did have the phone. Yeah, that's me. Got in a hurry, I guess. Jack Daniels, Frank Sinatra. Ooh, I got to try that. What's that about? That sounds interesting. I like Frank Sinatra. He's my guy. Steerwheel Holder says, I'm 100% with that guy that said, remember why you left California? Yeah, I'm a Texan, and man, am I nervous about my state turning to California. I drive a pre-emissions truck, and I don't know what would do then. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Texas, man, they got a lot of people moving out there. So yeah. Blessed is in the house. Cash is King taking over. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm trying. Yeah, had a pretty good week on YouTube. Hit the 10,000 mark, which really the only reason I pushed for the 10,000 was to get my merchandise on my channel is the main reason I did that. You know, I mean, honestly, that's why. Let's see. Stephen Davis is 10 inches long and you're in like Flynn. That's what she said. Come on with it. Yeah, you needed about 10 inches long and a 90-degree hook about 2 inches from the end. That's what she said. Come on. Smokehouse in the house. Yeah, that's good stuff. Trucking California. Hey, by the way, are you going to change your name to Trucking Tennessee when you move? I don't know if you've thought about that or not, but doing it your way, that's right. You aim to help people, and I can tell that you have helped me a lot. I bought this reefer with no experience. You're the man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see. G719 in the house. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Again, thanks everybody for super chats. It goes a long way in, you know, helping me with my global takeover. With both feet says, anyone can come join the almost 3 dozen drivers that I have. I have some moments in my videos, but they're pretty raw. Okay. Anyone can come join the almost 3 dozen drivers. Dang, doing it big over there. Doing it big. Tommy Cash is the shadow, the bill of your cap cast makes you look like a raccoon. Nice. It does. It's very raccoonish. Hey, who knows? Maybe I already got the rabies. God help me with my insurance that I got if I get rabies. Oh, I've been on the phone with a doctor, the pharmacy, and the insurance company for the past 2 days. It kind of really took the wind out of my sails on my home time, having to call and get everybody to do their job. And then they did something, but it was wrong. And I was like, oh my God, are y'all kidding me? How can you, like, I wrote it down for them and they still messed it up. Like, it's brutal. Joe says, I've seen Mudflap higher price than pump price in Missouri. Woo, what's up with that? I don't know. I ain't experienced that yet. Just depends, I guess. Ow. I got a cramp in my leg. Ow. Ooh, don't bend that way. That's the moral of that story. Oh, God. Oh, I need to stretch my leg out, but the damn case of water's in the way. I think I'm severely dehydrated over here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that. Let me know what stop that's at. East Texas Church, my dream would be to build a pre-99 truck from the frame up, but I'm afraid that by the time I can do that, the government will make those illegal. Yeah, those are already illegal. I mean, you could buy someone else's and rebuild it. I think that maybe that's what you mean. Maybe that's what you mean. But yeah, no more glider kits. That's a bummer. No more new ones. You know. Cole Tragan says today about today, like today, about 2.7 acres in Arizona. I have 2.1 acres in northern Nevada. Next by in northern Montana. Woo, there you go, man. There you go. That's good buying. That's good buying. That's the way to do it. Smokehouse, $300,000. Damn, yeah. Got to spend that cash. Yeah. 300,000. Yeah, that guy is, I mean, he's got a new truck, but he's got a new trailer, but $300,000. I mean, I don't know. Basically, he must have had some amazing personal credit, because I mean, he basically started a business and they gave him like an amazing amount of business credit. They gave him like $250,000 business credit. And I'm like, yeah, he probably had to put his house on the line or something for that. You know, you don't really just start a business and get $250,000. I don't think I could get $250,000 in business credit. And he's worried, and I'm sure he's had to put a lot on the line to get that. And I'm like, you know, if it were me, I would have totally, if he would have emailed me before he bought all this, I would have totally changed his mind on that. I would have been like, you know, buy a $50,000 truck and a $50,000 trailer and see how you like it for a year or so, you know. But there's a lot of people going to be in that scenario, you know, or in that scenario right now. Adam says, what's your opinion on what Did is doing with Paul? Oh, what DIY is doing with Paul? You know, those are two very smart guys, and I think they're going to do very well. That's what I think is going to happen over there. Tiffany's in the house. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Joe says, do you know about Arkansas mile tax? I didn't know about this until DIY. Yeah, Arkansas has got, they got like a highway use tax. Kentucky's got one. I think, who else? Was it Connecticut that just got one? New Mexico's got one. Who else got one? Yeah, I mean, you know, you're gonna pay to play if you go through there. You know, Kentucky's the one that always gets me. I think I do good with IFTA, then I always owe Kentucky like $30 or $40, and it's like, thought I got out of paying IFTA, you know, because I bought my fuel right. But although I paid in IFTA pretty good this last time, because you know, the cheapest fuel minus tax was in Ohio a lot of the time in the first quarter for me. Because a lot of it was like Minnesota to New Jersey, and Ohio just had the cheapest fuel minus IFTA. And, you know, if you buy your fuel in Ohio and then you run a lot of Illinois, Indiana, Pennsylvania, you're going to pay in. So I don't care if I pay it in or if I get a refund. I don't care at this point, because I am so picky about buying the cheapest fuel. I know I got the best deal I could. So, Dammitboy with the midnight show. Yeah, we're pushing midnight right now. Come on with it. MN Trucking in the house. What up? Big Rigger with that $20. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate those super chats. I do much appreciate them. Zip Zint Fitty. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Says Cassius King, San Diego fuel hauler. How's it going out there, brother? We're doing good, man. I love San Diego. I used to live in San Diego. I had a little place down there off Pacific Beach. Oh, man, is that a party place right there? Oh, my goodness. Them girls down there ain't even playing, dog. Let me tell you. I can tell you some stories about Pacific Beach. It all started with a half a gallon of Fireball. And it ended with more Fireball. Come on. Love those redheads. Love those redheads. Come on. Henry Bob in the house is a yeah boy. I made the live. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Sorry I'm so far behind on comments. You guys are commenting like crazy tonight. I appreciate it. That's what keeps the show going. If there's no comments, we're just staring at each other, electronically. Steer wheel holder says, I just started out summer of 2021 as an owner operator, but I listened to the veteran truckers, got myself a very well maintained 99 Freightliner Classic XL, 12.7 Detroit, no emissions, new tires. Love those XLs. Those are what I would consider like they're kind of like in that Coronado International Lone Star. They're like semi-fuel efficient, aerodynamic, still a hood truck in my opinion, but not. They got more like the corners are a little bit more edged off. You know what I mean? I know a guy that used to have an old XL, and he got like 7 miles a gallon out of it. I think it went down though. He started hauling cattle, and whoa, it went down. But I think that's more of like running 80 miles an hour, hauling heavy ass loads that move, than anything. Joe says, has DEF gone up in price? I didn't hear people talking about it. I got a video coming out next week, maybe, about DEF. It's damn near cheaper by the box at Sam's Club. I was in Sam's Club like Tuesday, and yeah, their DEF in the box is damn near as cheap as the pump out here. I'm thinking about starting to buy it over there at Sam's Club and carrying a couple boxes with me, so I ain't got to deal with those nasty ass DEF pump handles. But yeah, Trent California says hi, but you moved to San Diego. San Diego will change anyone's life. Too bad we can't all afford to live there. Ain't that the damn truth? Ain't that the damn truth? I got to tell you, if I was like a millionaire, I think that'd probably be about where I would end up. Like, I hate the politics of it. Like, I would have me like a residence in, somewhere else. And I probably wouldn't stay in San Diego year round. I'd probably have to spread my, because I know California, man, if you got money, they own you about them taxes. Like, if you stay there more than 150 something days a year, like, you owe taxes. But yeah, man, Pacific Beach was the best. I could get on my bicycle and I could pedal for about 2 minutes, and then I could coast to the beach. It was good times. Yeah, it was good times. I used to put my camping chair on the back of my bike, and I'd stop at Ralph's and get a bottle of wine, and I'd sit on the beach in my chair. I'd dig my chair down in the sand, and I'd put my bottle of wine under it, and they don't care if you drink as long as you ain't like carrying the bottle, they say no alcohol on the beach, but I say, this ain't alcohol, this is a cup of Mountain Dew, and they never really questioned it. Bury your wine down in the sand underneath your chair. Keep it cool. Yeah, there's ways to live. With both, he says, Home Depot has Cascadia key blanks. Okay, not blankets. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. It's 12 o'clock. I woke up with a 3-year-old this morning saying, I need some sausage. So, yeah, I've been up for a minute. Steering wheel holder says, fresh overhaul on engine and very nice looking outside for less than 25. That's the way to do it. You are not stressing like this guy is stressing, I'm sure, because you've got a paid off truck that's not emissions. This guy, I felt sorry for him. Company driver for 30 years, saved up money, and just bought really expensive equipment at a bad time. If he would have bought that equipment in 2020, he probably wouldn't feel as bad about it because he'd have had a year of hard running to make good money. But, it happens, man. It happens. Steering wheel holder says paid cash. All money is for the bank. Trailer paid for in March. Nice. There you go. I look at that guy's situation with owning, $300,000 worth of equipment. is like, if say he put 50,000 down, he's 250,000 into it. I mean, what's the payment got to be on that? Like $5,000 a month, I would say. Like, that is stressful, owing $5,000 a month. Like, probably put a big chunk of 401k, or just, I mean, that's like a year's salary he probably put down on that. It's a tough situation. I told him the best advice I could give him would be slow down and try to get some connections. Maybe lease it on somewhere too, because sometimes you do better if you lease it on, especially in some of these down markets like this. There was a reason I didn't want to run out and get my authority just because rates got really good. I'm like, I don't know. It's not always the better way. But 702 Trucker says, hey, just out here playing around in these California streets and highways. What's up? Not much. Enjoy it out there. Smokehouse says, Prime normally does 55, LOL. Yeah. Some Prime company drivers and a lot of their owner operators go 55, but yeah. Bless says 61. Wow, yeah. I mean, I have. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of effort to do that. When I get back that good ifta report, and I see it like in my money. Like, the way I look at it is, I'm not one of these guys that goes out for weeks at a time. It's just not my business strategy. I like to go out and I like to come back. And typically I do a reset every time I come back. And if not, I don't burn a lot of hours as it is pulling a reefer trailer. So the way I look at it is, if I come back with a bunch of hours, I was going too fast. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally how I look at it. I want to burn up my hours and not my diesel. That's kind of how I strategize it. Now, not everybody wants to do that or can do that because, like, I ran the fourth quarter of last year. I ran the last quarter, everything at 70 miles an hour. And my ifta was really bad. Of course, it's winter. It's, bad weather. It's wind. It's, 70 miles an hour everywhere. It was horrible. And let me tell you, to go from like 70 down to 61, it is tough. I mean, it is tough. Has the DOT ever pulled you over? Pulled me over for what in particular? I don't want to say too much about it, but I did get pulled over in Minnesota one time for going too slow. Going too slow and swerving. I was sleepy, and I'm glad they pulled me over because I could have killed somebody. But I think that's the only time I've ever been pulled over in a truck other than for like inspections and stuff. And honestly, I didn't even realize I was that tired when they pulled me over. Like, I was that tired. It just hit me like, bam. I went from being good to being like nodding off like that. And luckily the DOT pulled me over, and they actually wanted to know if I'd been drinking. And I was like, no, I haven't been drinking. They were like, are you on any kind of medication? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm like, I'm chugging a rock star trying to stay awake. And he was like, yeah, I don't think it's working. He goes, I think you might ought to like go take a nap. And I was like, fair enough. I mean, I was awake after the DOT pulled me over. That's for dang sure. But no, I'm a slow driver anyway. My old lady makes fun of me because she thinks I drive so like an old grandpa. And I'm like, well, hey, we can't all drive like, I ain't gonna say it. Can't all drive like a crazy person. I'll put it that way. East Texas Trucker says, I feel you, Cash. Been going 60, 62 myself, chasing that elusive 7 MPG. Kind of hard, though, running through the Appalachians all the time. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Terrain has more to do with fuel mileage than anything, in my opinion. Weight, terrain. Well, I'm going to put terrain as first because even if you're lightly loaded in the mountains, you're still going to feel it. Terrain, weight. What comes next? Speed, wind. I think those are like your big ones. Somebody let me know if I'm wrong. Smokehouse, is that casino down from the Loves with like 8 parking spots? Sorry, probably way late. Yes, okay, there you go. Smokehouse coming back real quick with it. Any word on diesel shortages on the East Coast yet? I seen a Asian My video talking about that. They was talking about some of the Loves are going to experience some diesel shortages in like the East Coast. I mean, that tends to be where it's at, when it happens. I don't know. Smokehouse says I would go into Subway and then park there for the night. Okay. Smokehouse dropping them gems on us over here. Joe says, anyone know if fuel in your tanks at half a tank will save you more money than waiting until on E? I don't know. I would like to see the science on that because I always feel like I get better fuel mileage when my trucks are at a full tank, but I don't know. And like my analog fuel gauge is useless. I have to use the digital one that tells me how many gallons I've burned because my analog is all over the place. Like it needs a new sending unit, I think. Big Rigger 61 channel member, thank you, sir. Says 589 at the pilot I'm at in Florida. Come on with it. 589 in Florida. What are you getting? What's the ifta out there in Florida? I ain't been to Florida in so long I don't even remember it. I think it's like 40 cents a gallon or something, isn't it? Florida ifta. That probably won't bring up what I want, but probably won't. How much? Yeah. It can't make nothing simple on the internet. You can't just like find it like immediately. I could look it up on my phone. My phone would be the way to look it up. I got the ifta matrix thing saved on my phone. Let's see what we got here. Somebody's probably already answered it by now anyway. You guys are on top of it. You ever tried being a freight broker? No, but that is something I would like to try. I think I would be a really good freight broker because I like to talk and I have no problem with rejection. You know what I mean? Like, you don't look like this and not get used to rejection. Come on. little self-deprecating, whatever they call that. Deprecation, however you say it. I think I'd be a good freight broker. You know what I mean? Because I could hear the desperation in the truckers when they call. Oh, he sounds desperate. Let me offer him no money for that. Oh, I'm joking, of course. 36 cents, 37 on the ifta. Biodiesel, yeah. A little over 36 cents. Whew. So you're paying like $5.50 a gallon after ifta. Ouch. Holla in the house. What up? Joe says they say mixing Bush beer with Captain Morgan tastes like chocolate. Whew. Let me tell you, I mixed some Jim Beam with some Coors Light one time, and it tasted like I was gonna die. Tasted like death. I'm gonna try this name one time, but probably never again because it looks like it's over my head. Kokalti says, what are your thoughts on Old Dominion, Estes, and other LTL companies? I like them. They're profitable. You know what I mean? They make money. You got to be careful with adding LTL, man. Some of these companies don't make money. And if they don't make money, they're probably not going to be around much longer. Noel's in the house. Velox. I keep wanting to say Vlogs. I don't know why. With both faces, hashtag dammitboy. 3 dozen subscribers on my channel. Not red. Not red. Doesn't drivers. Okay, talk to text got me again, man. Talk to text is killing me these days. Lord have mercy, that talk to text is getting worse. It ain't getting better. You think with all the technology we got, yeah. Cash says it's a leg cramp. I think he found his spare key. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. I don't get leg cramps very often. I drink a lot of water, but whew. Need a little salt in my life too. Probably need to get some salt in me. Get my salt back there and get after it. 300,000 on equipment. What's that monthly bill? $5K. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. True that. Let's see. Dangerville Trader says, "What's up, man? I haven't been able to keep up with you and the other guys. I think my notification bell is broken. Gotta get a wrench on that thing. Damn it, I think the party is almost over. Being an owner operator sucks. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's definitely different. I need a outlook on this. Yeah, it's like running a business now. You know, it's getting rough, but we'll see. The more I truck, the more I try to learn, the dumber things get. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Shake and bake, that's for sure. Love me some shake and bake. Stillwater says, DOT Blitz coming. Yeah, I got a video about that as well, man. I got like 18 videos lined up ready to come at you. 18 videos. But yeah, I got a few. Got the idea on that Bob Ross. The old lady told me I should do a Bob Ross thumbnail. And I was like, that is a damn good idea, a Bob Ross thumbnail. Somebody gave me another good one too. I gotta put it in there. Let's see. Wrong button. Wimpy. Gotta do some wimpy. You know, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. You know that guy. Richard Barber says, where are all the decent used trailers for less than 80,000? They don't exist. You can get you a spring load Schneider trailer for probably 50,000. That's got holes in the walls, and I don't know. This equipment's got to adjust, right? Or they're not going to sell anything. Of course, I look at it like this. Them truck dealerships, boy, they're in a real predicament right now because they went out and bought these trucks at auction and they paid through the nose just to have something on the lot, and now people can't afford to pay these prices. So I feel like these truck dealerships are kind of stuck with some of these trucks. And you know what I say? That might work in my advantage. It just might. Alice says, we need to help Ukraine with our fuel and pay $10 a gallon. Yeah, there you go. Let's help Ukraine. I feel like everybody's more worried about that than they are this country these days. Tough. It's tough. I've always felt like that. Maybe I'm a little selfish, but I think we've had a lot of worrying about everybody else when this country needs to, turn on a mirror. Are you hiding a supermodel behind that curtain? Nah, that's a dirty bunk back there with clothes everywhere. I just came back on the road today. Mag's in the house. What up, Cash Money? Big shout out from DC, waiting to get unloaded in Whole Foods. Long night. Yeah, I am not jealous of that, getting unloaded at the Whole Foods. Richard Barber says, Captain Morgan Black and grape soda tastes like Coca-Cola Classic. Dang, man, you guys got the knowledge. I didn't realize I had a bunch of alcoholics in here. I'm gonna start hosting AA meetings over here. What is your net worth? Oh my God. Negative a lot. No, I'm about to get all my debt paid off. I'm getting there. I was hoping to be out of debt by March, but I had to tone down my debt paying. I needed to get my savings up a little bit because things changed on us, and so I slowed down on the debt a little bit. But we're super close. Honestly, you know, I could be there by the summer, hopefully, if things don't go too crazy on us. Dragon California says you can say V locks. I don't know the proper pronunciation. Anyhow, it's a Latin word. Okay, the root word for speed or velocity. Oh, okay, cool. That is cool. A name with some meaning in it. Rich Taco says, when you said you drink wine, did you mean MD 2020? Oh, load up Mad Dog. God almighty, that Mad Dog. Hell, I can't. What's that one Boone's Farm? I'm more of a Boone's Farm type of guy. I like waking up with a splitting headache after a mild buzz. I go with that Boone's Farm. Richard Barber says, I'll trust self-driving vehicles when I can trust talk to text to say what I say. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, like talk to text, man. It's about 50-50, whether it's even close or not. Bless his cash where previous truck bloodbaths like I don't know. They're up and down. They're very unpredictable. You know, I think we're in some pretty weird territory right now because it's like, you know, in previous markets, it's like it's been one or two things, but now, you know, I just live it one day at a time. But I am very concerned about the future of trucking, short to medium term, because you got part shortages, you got mechanics that are charging unreal prices right now trying to keep these dealerships afloat, and it seems like they can't fix nothing. It goes in, it's got to go right back in, and then you got equipment prices on the replacements are through the roof, insurance costs are up, fuel cost is up, freight rates are down. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot going on right now. Just a lot going on right now. Cole Trucking says, if you lease to a mega carrier and you're on percentage plus fuel surcharge, you're killing it right now, 85 cents a mile. If you get 6.5 miles a gallon, that pays you $5.52 and a half that for that gallon of diesel. Yeah, it depends on how they figure fuel surcharge. Some of them do it different. Some of them base it on 7 cents a gallon, you know, and then it depends on what your base is worth. You know, it just depends. I think I went through that the other day, but yeah. The thing is, if you're at a mega carrier, you're probably getting like $1 a mile more than you are percentage. Most mega carriers are on a mileage rate, and that, you know, you're still not doing that great because you're putting 85 cents into the tank, and then, you know, you're still trying to operate an expensive truck at $1 a mile. I sometimes think Brandon is the president of the Ukraine. I don't know if he's president of the Ukraine, but his son is definitely an advisor. Come on. Shout out to Hunter Biden out there. If you're watching, Hunter Biden, hit me up, dog. I'd love to party sometime. I'd love to party. That guy knows how to party. Let's see. Steering wheel holder, $200 million. Yeah. It's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. Joe says, New Love's just opened in Cameron, Missouri, exit 52. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like seeing new Loves open up. There's a new one up in Minnesota. Rockville, Minnesota, that just opened up. Rockville, Minnesota. They need one up there. That's like right above St. Cloud going toward Fargo. Oh, they need one up there so bad. Sorry, weird lighting going on over here. Oh me. Salty Buzzard says this is not a normal downturn in trucking. Many variables that's bringing it down. Yes. Normally, the economy slows down a little bit. Trucking slows down with it. It's kind of a yin and yang type thing, but a lot of weird things going on this time around. It's just like we had all these things that made the rates go super crazy last year. Now we've got all these things that are like working the opposite on the pendulum swing. Gary Bates says, how do you figure the base? Like on a fuel surcharge? If your company, if that's what you're talking about, let's say the fuel is just for round numbers, $5 a gallon. And then you'll have a base rate of like, typically the base rate's like around $1.30, $1.40, somewhere in there, minus $1.40. That gives you $3.60 a gallon. And then some places would factor that at 6 miles a gallon. Most places now factor it at 7 miles a gallon so they can, give their customers more of a break. If you got 7 miles a gallon, that's 51 cents a mile. To get to 85 cents a mile, let's say fuel $7. Let's do it the high end way. $7 a gallon minus a 130 base. That puts you at 570 divided by 6. That puts you at 95 cents right there. So 6.5 miles per gallon would put you in at about 87. So yeah. Cool Trucking's math is pretty legit. It's pretty legit. KC Mo, CPI inflation information comes out again next Wednesday, the 11th. I think inflation will be a bit lower than expected. It depends on how they calculate that, Rich Cycle says Freight Waves was talking about spot is lower than contract, so we might see contract loads going to spot if carriers won't renegotiate. This is true. They locked in those rates months ago, and now, the spot market's lower, so could see more like, I don't know. It seems to me the last week or so I've seen more volume. It fell off hard in March, like at the end of March. I think that was my opinion. I have no data to say that, but I think it might have been like trying to save money, like these publicly traded companies, trying to make the books look better for the first quarter. I don't know. Maybe. Grumpy White Trucker in the house says a day 275 of Build Back Better. Do y'all feel any better yet? They're talking about, I think he was talking about building back Ukraine when he said that. I don't think he meant America. Bless says, how do you calculate how much I'm spending a mile? I'm currently getting paid every Friday and happy with the cash. How do you calculate how much I'm spending a mile? Okay. If you're like owner operator or carrier, you just take all your cost, all your business related costs. If you pay yourself, you got to factor that in. Like the way I do it is I do it like how much per mile for the business minus me. Just, I like to know how much like fuel, maintenance, all that cost. And then I know how much I pay myself, and I kind of factor that in on a separate, like column, and then I have a total. But yeah, you just, everything you're spending divided by how many miles you're running. That's the short and sweet of it. Cool Trucker says 1 penny for every nickel above 125. That's the real way to calculate fuel surcharge. Yeah, I've worked at different places that calculate it different. Now, if you're doing 1 penny for every nickel, that's saying 5 miles per gallon. Let's say let's do that. $5 a gallon. Oh shit, if I can hit a button right. $5 a gallon. Where's my button? divide minus oh, can't do two. Hang on. Minus a buck 25. 73 and 3/4 divided by 5, that puts you in at 75. Most carriers now, mega carriers, are at least doing it by 7 miles per gallon. That way they can, rip you off the driver and give their customers better rates. I mean, that's why they do it. That's why they do it. In Your Lane Logistics LLC says 30% of gross or 70 cents per mile. Oh, so basically, it would depend on like, what is that, like $2.15 a mile, $2.20 a mile. If you're pulling freight that's worth more than $2.20 a mile, I'd go percentage. If not, I'd go cent per mile. Just depends on how we're doing it, really. It also depends on how much you can trust them too. I'm a bigger fan of cent per mile if you really don't know or trust. Oh. Timothy Hilton in the house is recommended wheelbase for hauling reefer. Looking to buy a tractor and trailer soon. I know it's a terrible time. Yeah, it is a horrible time. I don't even know what the wheelbase is on my truck. Standard wheelbase. I mean, you don't need any kind of stretched anything. You're just killing your fuel economy. The more gap you got, I know this is counterintuitive, but the more gap, the worse off you are. Come on with it. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. It's late. I can make jokes like that at 12:30. On national fuel cost, yeah. And also, I used to work for a carrier that did the fuel surcharge based on the regional averages for the Midwest, because that's all we ran was Midwest. So you can go to the EIA or whatever. Just look up national averages, and it should bring it up for you. National average diesel prices. Yeah, EIA.gov. We'll see what we got here. On highway diesel, national average is 550, basically 551 a gallon, versus like the Midwest is 532 a gallon. So basically every carrier is going to calculate that their own little way. There's no there's no guaranteed base, there's no guaranteed mile per gallon, but do what you can. Are you parked in the middle of nowhere? Truck stop would be way noisier. No, I'm at the casino. It's beautiful here tonight. No one's idling. 51 degrees outside right now. It's perfect sleeping weather. My reefer's running right now, but it's pretty quiet, so pretty quiet. Truck California says, catch you on the next one, Cash. Got to wake up early for softball tomorrow. Hey, there you go. Catch you later. Velox definition, in-state, that is 55 mile an hour for semis. Yeah, that might be what we're all doing if this damn speed limiter thing goes through. Stairwell Holder says, just saw DIY riding an electric scooter on YouTube. Yeah, I watched that. I gotta think of a good comment to put on that one. You think this downturn will last for months? I don't know. If it does, it's going to be rough. There's going to be a lot of people hurting. If I can't quit yawning, I'm going to wrap it up. Nobody wants to sit here and watch me yawn. Joe says, is the broker required to disclose a fuel surcharge if asked? I don't think they are. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to tell you, I don't know on that one, because most spot market freight is just a rate. It's not like broken down. Gary Bates says, Here's the thing to keep in mind. Inflation makes the dollar worth less, and to stay equal, rates have to go up. Yeah, that's why we're getting murdered right now. That's another side of it, is inflation is killing the money that we earn when we need to buy things in the future. So let's not lose our living due to inflation. Yeah, ain't that true? Ain't that true? National fuel costs $5.25 a gallon. Woo! She shot up to $5.51 last Tuesday. Craziness. Yeah, it was $5.16 the week before, $5.50, up 35 cents in a week, up $2.37 in a year. Yeah, so basically up 30% in a year. Crazy. Do you think a grocery delivery service to truckers would be profitable? I don't know. I mean, you can do Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff right now, but yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Allie says, tow company and shops are getting all the money now. I bought 2 Goodyear steer tires for $1,000 each. I was saving money being home last week. Yeah, no kidding. I get 73 cents a mile doing 600 miles a day, Monday through Friday, 12.5-hour days working for Estes. Good deal. Hell yeah, that's a good deal. If you're getting that consistently, like 600 miles a day consistently, yes, that is damn good. I mean, what is that, like 3,000? You're making like over $2,000. You're making over $2,000 a week. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, unless you live like in San Francisco, that's pretty good for the cost of living. Steer wheel holder says, one thing that I miss about the West is casinos and no traffic. Yeah, no traffic, then all traffic. Joe says, these fuel prices are slamming me harder than Will Smith at the Oscars. Yeah, woo. Come on with that. Kenneth in the house, what up? Cool Trucker Night Cash. This old man got the Geritol nuts. That is hilarious. I talked about Geritol with somebody the other day, and they had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, yeah, I guess I'm old too if I know what Geritol is. But I'm out of here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining me for this hour and 40 minutes. If you could, on the way out, hit that like button. If you're watching on a replay game, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, thinking about being a subscriber, and I got to go work over at the auction with my auctioneer voice. Come on. And we'll talk to everybody later. Take care of each other out there. Remember, people are more important than trucking any day of the week. Later, guys.